Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Man United versus Atletico Madrid at Old Trafford. Our game last time did not go well against Atletico Madrid away from home. 1-1 draw. We were terrible in that game. No chances created at all. Both teams scored with their first shot on target. And with this game, I expect it to be different, but I expect it to be similar at the same time. I think we're going to see a lot of what we saw in the first game. I think Atletico are going to sit back. Even though we had more possession than Atletico, they've done a lot more with the ball away from home. And I think at home, the fans are going to cheer us on. The team is going to have a performance. And I think it's going to be somewhat similar to Tottenham in a way. They're going to play a five at the back just like Tottenham did. The back five is going to be hard to break them down. They're going to be very good at keeping the ball, and we haven't been good at keeping the ball against the bigger teams like a City, like a Liverpool earlier on the season. Every time we've had the ball, we haven't done much with it, and when City have had the ball, they've completely dominated, and they've managed to pass for our midfield. And even against Tottenham, our midfield was quite exposed. Even though Fred had a fantastic game, I feel like, obviously Fred's style as a box-to-box is to press, and he's everywhere, Fred, but we still got exposed in the midfield. And on our defence, I did see a lot of pundits saying we were terrible defensively. And are they saying that because Maguire scored the own goal? I thought a lot of the time throughout that game we were good defensively, good interceptions, good tackles, good blocks. I know that the fact that Maguire scored that own goal, you can say, terrible defending. And obviously we can see the penalty from Telles' handball. And I think, this game, looking at the lineup, I expect to see players turn up. And I think Ronaldo's reached this point now where there's not much left of the season. He's going to want to stay at Man United. And for that to happen, we're going to have to go through the Champions League. It sounds ridiculous that we're not going to win the Champions League, in my opinion. And I think top four is a struggle right now. And I don't think we're going to get top four. We're going to have to rely on Arsenal to bottle it. Because if we're talking games remaining, Arsenal are the favourites to get top four. And I think, with Tottenham losing, with us beating Tottenham, West Ham are out of the race now, in my opinion. I think Wolves were out a couple of games ago. So I think with us, we just got to keep winning games as much as we can. We've still got to face Liverpool. We've still got to face Everton. We've still got to face Crystal Palace. We've still got to face a couple of teams where we need to really turn up. And Tottenham, we smashed them both games. I mean, we didn't smash them the other day, but the first game was 3-0 away from home. And versus Atletico, let's talk about the lineup. I think De Gea stays in goal. I would play Varane and Lindelof. We're gonna have to play a high line. Atletico are gonna sit back. They're gonna do well on the ball. He might play Maguire because he might think that Maguire is gonna have that. Well, I mean, if he wants to play a deep line and he doesn't want us to concede, he's probably gonna play Maguire. Even though we have conceded with Maguire in the team, but I think we're gonna have to do more with the ball against Atletico. We had more possession, but it seemed like we didn't have more possession because we didn't do much with it. So I think in this case, a lot of times this season, like I've said, a lot of times we've had more possession than teams, and even against Tottenham, we didn't have more possession than them. But, we were clinical. And against Atletico, again, we had more possession in the other game. But it felt like Atletico had more possession than us because they passed the ball better. They were the better footballing side. And I think against Atletico this time at home, we're going to have to do way better. We're going to have to be better on the ball, creating more chances. And look, with Bruno being out against Tottenham, is he going to come back in? It's going to be an interesting one. But I think Bruno will be out in this game. So I'm not going to put him in the team. But I'll talk if he is in the team, whatever. So back four, there's a chance he might play a back five to counteract Atletico's back front two. Again, I put out a tweet the other day and I spoke to a couple of people. Is this a game where there's a conversation to be had where Ronaldo and Cavani play up front together because we need to break them down? And we broke down Tottenham. We were very clinical. But I think with a front two, it might be the option. It might just be the option. Would he play a 4-1-2-1-2? Would he play a 5-3-2? What was it? I don't think he's going to do that. But I think there's a conversation to be had that maybe Ronaldo and Cavani should start this game. They haven't played together in a while. I think two world-class strikers will be needed. But I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll go over four at the back. Lindelof, I think Maguire will play, but I would go with Lindelof, Varane. Telles at left back, Dalot right back. For me, they seem like they're better fullbacks than Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka right now. And let's see what happens going forward next season. It's going to be an interesting one as well. Our midfield, with Bruno out, the balance was there against Tottenham. I know midfield still got exposed. They got run over at times by Højbjerg and Bentancur, but I think we need to play. I wish Matic could play this game. If he was completely fit, I would play Matic, Fred, and I would play Pogba. Or, if Bruno was fit, I'd probably play Matic, Fred, and Bruno in the midfield. And I'd put Pogba on the left and put Sancho on the right. But I think in this game, with Bruno probably not being in it, I'd probably play McTominay's going to be back. It's going to be McFred, which I'm not too happy about, to be completely honest. I'd want a Matic in the defensive midfield role. Pogba in the more attacking role in the midfield, and Sancho on the left. I think Elanga will be on the right. I think Rashford could start, but I think Elanga will be implemented since he scored against Atletico Madrid in the last game against them. And Ronaldo up top. I think Ronaldo's going to have a fantastic game for us to win this game. I think, you know, clinicalness against Tottenham. I mean, he almost scored another goal where he kind of lifted it off his foot. It was like a outside of the boot shot, which Lloris saved very well from. And I think Ronaldo, like I said, I think, you know, Portugal's coming up soon. He doesn't want to get out of the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. I think it'll be the worst thing to happen because he's punished Atletico Madrid in the recent years. And I think he wants to do that again. And I think we're coming off a hat-trick of Tottenham. There's no better way we could have came into this game. If we would have lost that game, it would have been a tough one. So, again, this game, what do I expect? I think Felix is in good form. I think Atletico have won the last couple of games. So they're in good form, which is the opposite of what happened last time. They were in poor form, but so are we. So, you know, with us, we've been up and down. Atletico have won their last 4 games, I think it is, or 3 games. So Felix is in good form. I think he scored in the last 3 games as well, or something like that. So, you know, it's going to be a tough one for us. We really need to play with pacey players. And I think the paciest backline we have is Telles, Delo, Lindelof and Varane. If Bailly was there, I think I would play him. But he hasn't played consistently this season. And it can be a liability at the back at times. We know about Bailly. So I think that's the team he's going to go with. Again, would he switch formation like that with a back 5 to counteract Atletico Madrid? I don't think so. Would I be completely against it? Not really. I would want to see Cavani and Ronaldo up top. 4-1-2-1-2, a bit. Look, it just depends on who's available. It really does. If McTominay's back, is he going to play? I would love to see Matic play for an hour at least. I would love to see him play for an hour. Bring on McTominay. Cavani will have to come on in this game, I think. I think Ronaldo playing 85 minutes off an injury, it's a bit of a sticky one. So, guys, let me know what you think. In terms of this game, I think we're going to win 2-1. I think we're going to win 2-1. I think it could go to extra time. I think I could see it being one of those games. I think it's going to be tough to break Atletico Madrid down. I think where it's going to be slightly similar to the Tottenham game, except it's going to be much harder to do things on the ball. I think we're not going to be as clinical as Tottenham because I think Madrid are a better defensively prepared side than what Tottenham are. So, guys, let me know what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.